It's time for our children to catch up, and you can help. Become an owner of one of the world's fastest growing franchises, Mathnasium. Mathnasium is the leading math-only learning center in the U.S. Its only purpose is to make our kids better at math. Imagine helping hundreds, even thousands of students in your community improve in school and raise their self-esteem, all while doing something you truly love. Call us at 800-400-2186 to learn more about Mathnasium's exciting franchise opportunities. That's 800-400-2186 to learn how you can make a difference doing something you truly love. That's 800-400-2186. 800-400-2186.
Attention investors, Retro Fitness, the hottest franchise fitness brand on the East Coast, is now expanding nationwide. Retro Fitness, ranked one of the fastest growing franchises by Entrepreneur Magazine, has a systematic plan for growth and is looking for both single and multi-unit investors to open new territories throughout the U.S. Retro Fitness has created a streamlined set of operations so you can be an investor instead of an operator inside your club. Did you know that the top Retro Fitness franchises have an average EBITDA of $773,000? Retro Fitness has over 120 locations open or coming soon throughout the U.S. To learn more about this investment opportunity, call 201-867-5309. If you own a commercial site that you would like Retro Fitness to consider for a potential location, go to retrofranchising.com and complete the request form. To learn more about investing in your Retro Fitness franchise, visit retrofranchising.com or contact Mark Neely at 201-867-5309. That's 201-867-5309. Franchise offer made by prospectus owners.
From the heart of America, the nation's #1 liberal voice, where truth and common sense rule. This is the Ed Schultz Show, where America comes to talk. And now, from the studios of AM 620 KPOJ Portland, the Plymouth Rock of progressive talk, Carl Wolfson.
We wish Ed and Wendy all the best, and Ed is with his family as he should be, and I'm pleased to be here in place of Ed today. The numbers to call, 877-934-WE-GOT-ED. That's 877-934-6833. You can tweet at WeGotEd, and of course websites WeGotEd.com and ed.msnbc.com. Well, it should be a good Friday at the White House. The job numbers are out there much better. In fact, these are the best numbers in 5 months. 163,000 jobs added in July. And breaking that down, that's 172,000 private sector jobs added. As you know, because Republicans will not stimulate, the government shed another 9,000 jobs, but net increase of 163,000 jobs, as I say, the best in 5 months. It included 25,000 new manufacturing jobs. That is very important. A lot of sectors did well in this jobs report: education and health services, restaurants and bars, food services and manufacturing. Something to note: auto plants are up and running this summer. Usually there's a hiatus because of such demand for autos in this country. They are up and running in the summer, which no doubt added to these good job numbers. And who saved the auto industry? Well, it wasn't Mitt Romney, who said let it go bankrupt. Well, let's put more into perspective here. This is 4.6 million private sector jobs added, 29 straight months of private sector job growth. This year alone, 2012, 1.2 million private sector jobs added. A little more perspective, especially for you Republicans out there who seem to have amnesia about what happened between January 2001 and January 2009. You know, those 8 years for Republicans are just missing. It's out of their brains. They don't talk about it. They won't admit it. They just don't go there. But I'll fill in that blank for you with job numbers. During George W. Bush's 8 years in office, the net loss was 653,000 private sector jobs. Yes, you heard that right. In 8 years of Bush, we lost in this country 653,000 private sector jobs. So a good jobs report. The unemployment rate ticked up from 8.2 to 8.3. The spin on that, I'm sure from the White House, more people feeling better about their chances of employment, getting back into the job market. President Obama in Orlando, and he yesterday continued to pound on Mitt Romney for selling supply side again. He called it tax cut fairy dust.
Well, we know better. They have tried to sell us this trickle-down tax cut fairy dust before. And guess what? It didn't work then.
Yep.
It will not work now. It's not a plan to create jobs. It is not a plan to reduce the deficit. It is not a plan to build our middle class. It is not a plan to move our economy forward. It takes us backwards to a place we don't need to be. We do not need more tax cuts for folks who have done very, very well. We need more tax cuts for working Americans. We need tax cuts for families who are trying to raise your children and keep your children healthy and send them to college and put roofs over their heads.
And the president in Winter Park, which is just outside Orlando yesterday, going after Mitt Romney for his tax plan.
He's asking you to pay more so that people like him can pay less. So that people like me pay less. First they say, well, there's a liberal organization, despite the fact that it's headed by an economist who worked for George Bush.